need to sort my life out. Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Skye, and today we are going to be doing a little spring cleaning, a little refresh, if you so please. So one of the many reasons why I haven't been doing a lot of creating on YouTube and Instagram and just doing my makeup in general is because my makeup desk is currently a source of anxiety, and the reason being is because it is so messy, the drawers are a mess, I'm quite overwhelmed. It's one of those where the creative mess has gone way too far and I need to sort my life out. Every time I sit here, I just get overwhelmed. The few times that I've sat here with an idea of a makeup look, I want to get it done as soon as possible, quickly, because this is too much. This is just too much. And I shared it on my Instagram stories, and then I decided, you know what? Let's make a video out of it. Let's organize my makeup collection together, clean up my desk, sort everything out together, because content. And also it gives me motivation to actually do it. Now, disclaimer, I do not want any judgment. We listen and we don't judge. I understand that this is chaos. But I just want to fair warn you, please don't judge me. I am sensitive. Please don't judge me. But yeah, I am going to go handheld mode and show you what we're working with. So, fuck it, I'm not gonna do any cuts. So, this is my makeup room. It's my office. It has all my candle stuff, which kind of funny because I don't really do it anymore. This is the office. This is the background that you see. It's nice and clean. Now the hellish point, this is the makeup desk. The mirror is kind of obscuring half of the shit. This is what I mean when I say the creative mess has gone too far. Over here we have my mum's sewing stuff, just some extra bits there. That is makeup that I want to keep for keepsakes. I think some of it is, not even this is not organized, but for an example, this was the first PR package that I got, and I've decluttered these from my collection because I don't wear them anymore, but I want to have a keepsake box to keep all my special stuff. This was the first ever colourful eyeshadow palette I ever owned. Now, we don't support this person, Kat Von D, we do not support her, but this was the first ever colourful eyeshadow palette I owned, and it's sentimental. This is one of my favourite blushes that I'm still trying to find a dupe for. So this is just a pile of stuff that doesn't have a home. Now, let's have a quick overview of the drawers. No idea what's in there. We'll sort that out together. So this is an overview of the drawers. It's getting a little bit much. Now, as you can see, this is all my base products. So we have blushes in this section, blushes, highlighters, lashes, sponges, primer, complexion, and as we can see, I've got even more blushes on my desk. Look at that section. Oh, oopsie whoopsie. Look at that all over there. Just a shit ton of liquid blushes. How the hell am I going to fit them in here? Well, we are going to cross that bridge together. Yeah, so this is drawer number 1. Drawer number 2 is actually not that bad. This could be a lot worse. This is actually decently organized. It just needs a little bit of just a little zhuzhing up, putting away some wet liners. But this is pretty okay. I'm actually alright with this drawer. This drawer, it's just not giving. I need to go through my lip products because a lot of these, and I'm missing a couple, they're in my bag. But yeah, we need to go through some of this because it's getting to the point where I'm I need to sort myself, I need to sort it out. That's the definition of this video. Down here, this was my Shop My Stash drawer. Fuck knows what's happened with it now. This was Shop My Stash and single shadows back there. Don't know why Geology is pissing around in here. Same with Glaminatrix. Why are you guys in here? Why did I do that? So there's that drawer, and then my eyeshadow palette drawer, once again, is in a bit of a disarray. So I'm thinking, the game plan today, first things first, we are going to tackle the desk. We're going to tackle this desk, and then we're going to go through the drawers. And I think I need to do a declutter, or at least I need to do a little purge. So, let's get this started. Yeah. Oh, God. Like, there's just trash. Like, it's bad. We listen and we don't judge. Rightio. So first things first. Take this mirror away. One of my, One of my friends on Instagram asked me where I got this mirror from. It's from IKEA. I got it many, many years ago. It's a very good mirror. It's very sturdy, very lovely. Rightio, so you are currently balanced on a laundry basket and a plastic storage box. So, we always strive for perfection here. So I'm just gonna go through, like, what's on my desk in the immediate zone, and I think maybe the best course of action is just to take everything off. Or is that the best I don't know. I'm overwhelmed just looking at this, but this needs to be done. This needs to be done for the sake of my mental health. So I think first things first, let's get all of my makeup brushes that are on my desk and just plop them in the cup. I will be organising the brushes that need cleaning, because I'll be honest, all of them need cleaning, but I will do that some other time. But yeah, this cup right here has all of my, like, bits I use literally, like, every time I do my makeup, essentially. So, like, you know, my lip oil that I use for hydration, eye primer, mascara, freckles, lash glue, stuff like that. So that's in there. We've got some wet liners that because my toxic trait, right, I have to let wet liners, like, dry out before I close them up, because otherwise they get a bit gross. So, my toxic trait is that I do that, but then leave them out, and then I don't clean out the lid, so that it just becomes a bit gross. I'm actually gonna get some, like, wet wipes to sort that out, actually. Because you know what? If we're gonna be cleaning out, let's do it right. Let's do it right. So I'm gonna be using these toilet wipes. These are for your bum. These are for your bum, but they're just regular toilet wipes. I don't have any makeup wipes, so we're going to be using bum wipes. Don't worry, I'm not actually going to be wiping the actual wet liners. I'm just going to be cleaning the lids, just to... Oh, see, look at that. Takes 2 seconds, Skye. I need to sit down, because this is going to hurt my already frail back. I'm a frail old man. But yeah, this is a spring clean that I think once this is done, I'm going to feel so good about myself. I'm going to be like, you know what? This is what I needed as a reset. I can finally do things now. This lid, goodness gracious me, like, look at that. That is abhorrent. Like, why did I just leave that? Just silly, silly, silly behaviour. God, there's so many layers. Ugh. Yucky. That's not completely perfectly clean, but I'm honestly okay with that. I am fine with that. So, and then I was wondering where my white was. It was all the way over here. Let's clean this lid a little bit more, though. The white gets absolutely trashed by me. Each time the white enters the desk, it is abused. Oh my god, it doesn't even screw on properly anymore. I'm gonna put these to one side. Oh my god, I was wondering where this colour was. It's this beautiful, like, purple, like, duochrome one. I was wondering where that one went. It's one of those where there's too much information in front of you, too much to look at that you miss the key details. So, we're gonna be putting those off to the side, and we'll be putting those back, when we actually do the drawers. Rightio. The desk is also, I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but we'll do like a wipe down after. This is prime example of creative mess. I use like a toilet paper bit to like wipe off my liners in between using them. This is solid because it's been here for days. But that's in the bin. That's going in the bin. We have a liner, which I'll just quickly just pop in there. Lip stuff that we'll organise after. This is a mascara. This is my favourite mascara ever, the Lottie London Super Fake Mascara, but I don't know what's going on with Lottie London. They kind of have disappeared off the face of the earth, and I was keeping this just because I was holding on to it. But it's dried out. It's finished. I finished it. That's going in the bin. This is a drawing that my bestie and co-worker did for me when we were at the front desk at reception. So I'm gonna keep that and put that in a keepsake box. We have nail polishes, which I can just quickly shove in the drawer because they have one place to live and it's in there. We got the new Gluminatrix, not so much new anymore, but they're cream and powder blush duos. So, and then we also have, speaking of Gluminatrix, their more cheek flushes, the rest of the shades, which are very pretty, but again, we'll sort that out after. And then I also have this shade, which is the shade Poppy. This is actually, I gave this to my mum, but for some reason I've kept it on my desk for like comparison's sake, but I should put this in my mum's makeup bag. We have some Glisten mascaras. They sent me like their new ginger shades, which are really lovely, but they don't actually have a home yet because I have no idea where to put them. So we'll do that when we organise the drawers. The boxes for the Gluminatrix. I'm such a hoarder. The boxes for the Gluminatrix, like mini palettes, I don't need these. I was holding them on for a video because, like, you know, when I do a video featuring these palettes, I wanted to like show off the boxes and be like, oh look, these are the boxes that they come in. I don't think people care, really. The boxes say like the ingredients on the back, but honestly, like, I'm just hoarding trash. Like, there's no need. That's going in the bin. Like, they literally are collecting dust. There's a layer of dust on them. Same with this. This is Goose washi tape. However, I do like to use this when I do, like, more elaborate, like, makeup looks, so maybe I'll keep this on my desk. Probably, like, over there, let's say. This is a new primer that I bought when I went on holiday in Gran Canaria with my friends. It's the JCat Beauty H2O Fresh Dewy Base Primer. I felt it on my hand and it just felt really good. But I can, you know what? Again, we're keeping things in boxes that really don't need to be in boxes. Let me take it out so I can actually put it in my collection and use it. Because that's kind of the reason why I bought it, is because I want to use it. Okay, what's this? These are some single shadows that I was doing a makeup look and I was like, oh, I want to use these single shadows. But these need to go back in the collection, so we will put those back in. This is my beloved, the Warlock of the Wood palette by Glisten Cosmetics and Lee Altringer. My beloved, they used to be called Basket Case Beauty. One of my favourite palettes of all time. I love this very much. It's dirty, like, what have I done to it? So that's not coming off. Shite. Shite. I think that is actually, like, Spectra paint. And that stuff is, like, near indestructible. The Lin's palette, very much enjoy this. Let's clean the mirror, actually. Let's get a new wipe to clean off that mirror. I think this is actually back in stock now as well. I really recommend this. It's just good old-fashioned Glisten Cosmetics wet liners, all in, like, a convenient little thing. And it's also, Lindsay, like, made this, and I love Lindsay. She's my girly pop. I love her. But yeah, I'll go back in the collection. The Lure palette, I used this for a makeup look recently, and I just didn't put it back in my collection, so we'll put that back. This is my, like, palette, like, paint palette that you can tell, like, the last look that I did with it, it was my Pixel makeup that was inspired by Windows XP. And also, like, my recent, like, neutral makeup look. So I'm just gonna try and wipe this off, because some of this is, like, wet liner, some of this is Spectra paint, and unfortunately, Spectra paint is such a bitch to clean off. Like, I should have cleaned this off when it was still wet, because that's a smart thing to do. That would be a smart thing to do, but like, you can hear me scraping, and look, it's not even making a fucking dent on that shit. BRB, I'm just gonna be here for a little bit scraping. Because if I don't, I could just do this off camera, but if I don't do it now, I know that I will not do it. So you guys are keeping me accountable. We are doing it right now. Okay, this is so annoying. Radio. Is it perfect? No, but most of the gunk is off, and I will take that as a win. Alright, over here, we've got some blushes. We've got a Lottie London blush, got a Kaleidos blush, and then I have two blushes from Fight Assurance that I don't think I've ever mentioned on my channel. Wait, that one's looking a bit funny. Do you see that? Hang on. Do you see, like, the little weird spottiness underneath there? What's going on there? Hello? Oh. Oh, I really don't like that. So, okay, so context. When I purchased the, my friend Andromeda did a collab with Rituel de Fille. I'll show you actually. They did, like, a highlighter, a, like, lip sheer, and also an eye cert. And they didn't ship, like, the collection to the UK unless you spent over a certain threshold. And so I basically asked my friend Tyra, who lives in Canada, if I could send it to her house and then she could send it to me. So we did that, and she did tell me, she was like, I've got a couple of Fight Assurance blushes that I don't really like the formula of, would you like to have them? And I was like, fuck yeah, I'll take them. So I've had these since, I think since August, and I've used them a couple of times. And so yeah, the shades are Smolder and Kindle. Smolder, that doesn't look right. Let me zoom in so you can kind of see a bit more. Do you see, like, the weird bumpy, like, texture on there? That was not there before. And I don't smell anything, but, like, that texture was not there before. I really don't like the look of that, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of... This is, like, a very moussey, like, whipped blush formula. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I feel about the formula, because, like, every time I wear it, I kind of feel like, it's fine, but I don't like that bumpiness. It's kind of gross. And, like, you can kind of see, like, the weird, like, bloom on the bottom there. Ugh. Is Kindle the same? A little bit. Like, around the edges. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that. That's kind of giving me the ick. I don't really want to put that on my face. I think I'm gonna, like, depot these and then keep, like, the jars and disinfect them and declutter these, because that's yucky. I don't like that. These are two eyeshadows from a small indie brand that, as much as I really like these shades, they have started to smell really gross. Like, actually kind of putrid. Like, ugh, like, they don't smell, they smell like wax crayons, and they did not smell like that before, so, these are gonna be decluttered. They're gonna be decluttered and thrown in the trash. Over here, we've got a, rag that needs washing. I will put that in the wash. We'll sort that out after. Right, so this is currently the desk. It's looking a lot better. Over here, we've got two tripods. We've got a phone tripod and then, like, a mini one for my camera. I'll keep those in the corner over here because I do use them on occasion. This is my, this is my favourite perfume ever, but it's really hard to find in the UK, and I have a tiny bit left. I think I've put it in here because I was unpacking my stuff when we went to Gran Canaria, and I just put it here and didn't put it back in my bedroom. So yeah, that's going back to my room. This is, I've been looking for this for fucking ages. This is a glasses cleaner cloth. I'm gonna put this in my, tote, like, my handbag, because I need this. I need to carry that as a girly pop that wears glasses. So that is this half of the desk done. This is just my random pot of just dotting tools and some brushes that I just never use. Yeah, it just kind of exists. Same with, I think I'm actually going to move these into the same pot as that one, because they serve the same function, and then we can just reuse that jar for something else, but we don't need two pots of stuff. This over here is my, like, smaller makeup bag. It's very dirty. I actually don't want to show you because it's actually disgusting. But I will be putting this in one of my drawers with my other makeup bags. And then this is a box of my Saint lashes, which I need to find. I think they're in my bedroom on the side. But I think I'll just put these to the side and I'll figure out where those lashes have disappeared off to. Then we have some random Q-tips, which can go in the bin. This is my face shaver, because I get a moustache, and that'll be going in the pot over there. We have hand sanitizer, which is always, you know, good to have. The washi tape. We also have more hand sanitizer that I got for free, so there we go. This stuff is the swirl solution from Made by Mitchell. I'm not gonna lie, I've tried using this for graphic liners, don't really like it that much, but I do have the, whatchamacallit, I do have the Color Case paints, and these are quite dry to use, and I have a feeling that using this will work really nicely with these, so I will probably keep this swirl solution with my Color Case, because I want to experiment and see if that will work. If that doesn't end up like working out well, then I will be decluttering this stuff, because I just don't use it, but I want to give it one more try before I like yeet it. So yeah, desk currently clear. However, you may be able to see it's kind of yucky. Like there's a bit of like there's just like wet liner stains and stuff. So I'm just gonna give it a quick once over with my bum wipes. Should I also go over it with disinfectant? Probably. But you know what, I'll be so real with you, I do not have the spoons for that right now. I will do that when I disinfect my paint palette. I'll do it at the same time, because then, you know. But at the very least, I just want, like, the wet liner stains and the general layer of dutty to be gone. So all that's missing is my mirror. We're good to go. Alright, let's tackle the drawers and figure out what's going on there. Rightio. So let's look at the drawer situation now. So, the issue that I am currently having is that I have a bunch of blushes. I'll put them in here so I can show you. I have a bunch of blushes that simply don't fit. So we need to kind of figure out the storage situation here. So beforehand, this little section here would be for my sponges, because like this little box kind of fits them nicely. This is a spare primer. I bought this before I bought this one, so I have two primers. I think because these are new, I'm gonna pop them, actually, let me do what I was gonna do first. Oh, I've got a pair of Saint lashes here. Oh. Okay, well I can just throw the other box away. So I'm going to first take these sponges. They need cleaning, but I'm going to take them out actually and put them on my desk, and I will be doing a cleaning my brushes and sponges like thing. I don't know if I'll film it because honestly, like, cleaning my brushes and sponges is literally my least favourite task, but I think I'll just like watch a YouTube video while doing it. Or like just continue my rewatch of How I Met Your Mother. So I'm just going to put them on my desk, and that's going to be something that I will be doing in the next few days. I am then going to be putting this box from this section, because it was just taking up a lot of space, into here, so then I can put my sponges here. Back here we have the e.l.f. Stay All Night dupe of the Urban Decay setting spray. I don't like this, it breaks me out, so I'm going to be giving that to one of my friends. I'm going to yeet that over there. And speaking of my Urban Decay All-Nighter, it's on my desk here. So I'm going to pop that, I'm just going to leave that on my desk. Now because I have a lot, I have every single one of the Glaminatrix cheek flushes, and then I also have these other liquid blushes from Rare Beauty and Made by Mitchell respectively. I think I want to actually dedicate like a section to my liquid and creams, just to make life a bit easier. So I think I'm going to stand them up, like, I'm going to try a couple things. Hang on. That's not really ideal, but I can see all of the colours. Let me try standing them up. is more space effective. However, that's just gonna fall every time I open my drawer. And I am not precious with my drawer. I literally yeet this thing open. So, I mean, you saw, like, the Rare Beauty already fell. But this is really good because then I can see all the names. But then, like, I'm a visual person, so, like, I think I would just prefer it if they were laid down. So now this section here, let's have a look at these products. So we've got my two Cover Effects blush duos. These are not going anywhere because I use these a shitload. I mean, clearly, I use them a lot. So these aren't going anywhere. These are being kept. And yes, could I clean off my makeup products? Yes, but I also like when they look used, so I'm not cleaning that off. So these are going to be a keep. These Glaminatrix ones obviously are going to be a keep. Love this highlighter. I'm pretty sure it's no longer available from Colourpop. It's the Moon Peach Super Shock Cheek Pearlized. One of my favourite highlighters of all time. Fucking love it. It's good shit. We have the Rituel de Fille. I'm not going to go through everything, but this is the Rituel de Fille Andromeda Rare Light Cream Luminizer in Borealis. My friend Andromeda made this in collaboration with the Rituel de Fille, and that's not going anywhere. Now, I will say, this blush, this Lo-Fi blush duo from Kaleidos, I like it. I don't think I need it in my collection anymore. I've got other peachy blushes. I don't really use this shimmery shade. I've had it for years and years and years. And I think I will keep it, like, for sentimental purposes, but not in my collection. So I will actually declutter that. Wow. Look at me go. This needs a bit of a wipe down with my bum wipes. My mum's gonna be like, Skye, where have all the bum wipes gone? Sorry, mum. She'll probably think that I actually use them on my bum, because I do actually have very severe IBS. So that wouldn't be too much of a shocker. But I also... Oh god, it's a liquid blush that's stuck at the bottom. I will actually wipe down, like, the tops of my products, though, because I think that'll affect my mood with looking at the drawer. The inside, not so much. I like when the inside looks used, but at least the tops make them nice and clean. And I think everything should actually fit nicely now. Now my lashes, I didn't really think about this. I think I'm just gonna keep them. I don't know. Now that my desk is pretty clear, I think I might just leave them on my desk. But we'll cross that bridge. Alright, let's look at this section right here. So we got primers, got my base products. This, okay, I'm so sorry. I have had this for so long, and I remember telling you guys, like, I promise that I'll use it, like, I'll get around to using it. I'm not gonna get around to using it, and at this point, these products are really old, and I just... They're going. It's going. I'm not using them. This is nearly done, but I will be keeping it in here. And I keep my, like, cream bronzer in here because it just fits nicely. So I think that's actually not too bad. It's not ideal, but it's not the worst. These two, because they're new, I think I'm just going to keep them back here. Because obviously, like, they're not in current rotation just yet, so I'm just going to keep them back here. This section I do actually want to go through because some of this stuff I really don't use anymore. I'm keeping you. This, I love the packaging so much, except, like, I just don't use this colour. I'm gonna declutter this. Love that bronzer, so you're staying. These ones are staying. This I've had for years. It's actually broken because I've travelled with it a few times. And it's really soft. It's a Polish brand called Ingrid. And I really did like this. I just don't use it anymore. I don't think, honestly, I don't know if I need this in my collection. I think it's served its time. Lottie London Diamond Bounce Highlight, brilliant. R.I.P. Lottie London, no idea what happened to you, but R.I.P. I guess. Big to go in it. Yeah, they're too big. But we've got room, so actually I could technically... Yeah! I put my Glaminatrix ones in here. Oh, that's lovely! Oh, that's lovely! And then I can do that. Oh, look at that. That is bloody nice. That is really lovely. I do wish that with Rituel de Fille, this is why I haven't bought more Rituel de Fille products, I wish that they, like, colour coordinated at least, like, the sticker on the back, because, like, which one is which? I don't know. I wish they did that. But yeah, that already is so much nicer. I love that. Right. Drawer number 2. There we go. Now I will say that these mascaras, I don't know where to put these. I have a feeling because they are eye related, it would make the most sense in this drawer, but like, I don't know where to put them, guys. I might put them there. No, because then I'll forget about them. Shall I just leave them on my desk? I don't know. This is like a tricky one, not too sure. And actually, speaking of tricky, let's talk about these highlighters for a second. These are the rest of the Kaleidos Space Age highlighters that I own. Now, these ones were all sent to me in PR. These ones I purchased myself. I'll be so honest with you, I don't use these. I haven't touched them in, I think, like a couple years. I think I've forced myself to use, like, Diamond Dasher, like, recently. Like, not recently, but like a year ago. I just don't use them anymore, but they hold such a special place in my heart because this was the first ever PR I received. Like, in 2019? 2019 was the first time I got these. And this Mars Melter came in a different PR package, but it was my second PR package. So I will be keeping these in like a memory box. Again, they're going in that pile off to the side. That's stuff that I need to find a memory box for. I think I'll like actually get like a nice wooden box to put them in. These two, I will say I do use these, the Prophecy and the Gifted one. They're really good. I don't know what that stain is. Peace and Love, no idea what that is. It's not wiping away. Fuck knows what that is. But actually, now that I've done that, maybe I can put the mascaras here. It's not ideal though, is it? Because I've got like my shimmery like rhinestones and shit here that I like to keep here because that is just a convenient spot for them. But then there's this weird gap there that I don't really like. But I think I can put them here. If I put like their names, if I can put them so that then their names are facing me, that would actually be useful. Yeah. That's not the best, but that is an improvement, and I finally let go of the things that I just don't use. So that's an achievement, I'd say. Rightio. So, if we add, don't know why I'm holding them like this, these are the lip products that need to go in here as well. I do have one Auden's Eye lipstick in my bag, which is not going anywhere. It's still one of my favourite lipsticks of all time. So that goes in this section, in that empty section right there. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'll go grab it. And yeah, we have my nail polishes in here as well, which that's not going to go anywhere because it's just a convenient place to keep them, and I like them there. I'm just gonna like kind of run through this stuff. I won't really say much, but I'll reflect back at the end, so. These are two Rituel de Fille like lip shears. I wish that their packaging was better because what colours are these? I don't know. This is Black Locust. Is it Black Locust? Yeah, this is Black Locust. Really pretty. And then this is the one that Andromeda did, and it's called, oh my god, the printing is really fuzzy. I think this is Medusae, I'm pretty sure. It's like a really cool, like, greeny colour. But yeah, I don't like the packaging. Please, can you colour coordinate the stickers or something? Pisses me off. But I'll keep those. The rest of my lip liner collection. Oh boy, what are we gonna do with you? Let's have a look. I use all of these. The one I use the least is the black, but I feel like this is just useful to have. See, I say that, but then I don't use it, so like, is it worth keeping? Like, as a just in case? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I do really like these lip liners. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep them still for now. Maybe I will... I just don't use this. No, you know what? I don't use this. That's getting decluttered. Being brutal. We also have a black lip stain from Sunset Makeup. This is really cool. It's a very cool product. However, I've used it a couple times and the lip stain is really good, which is a kind of a problem because it just doesn't come off. But this Black Locust kind of gives the same effect as what I want this lip stain to give. Like, this is just a very good, long-lasting, like, black. But, like, I don't need a black lip stain, a black liquid lipstick, and, like, a greyish black lip product. I'll definitely be keeping the Ritual de Fille one because it's very unique. I don't know which one I want to keep out of these two. I honestly don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm gonna have to keep the liquid lipstick because the lip stain, while it is extremely, like, pigmented, it's really good, I really don't have any solid complaints. Well, actually I do. The packaging on this one is quite shite because it leaks every time you, like, close it. And also, this settles into the cracks of your lips and looks kind of crusty. And when you're wearing a black lip stain, you want it to be cunty and black, but not crusty. So that's going to be getting rid of. I'm going to keep the liquid lipstick, though, because I do actually like to use this. Not my favourite liquid lipstick formula. I think I'd like to get a black of my favourite liquid lipstick formula, the Kaleidos Lip Glaze, but I'll keep this for now. But it's probably going to be gone soon. This is a lip product that I keep as like a just in case, and I would like to pan it. Do I need it though? It's a really nice brown. Let me swatch my other like brownie colours. Now you know what? This Kaleidos Lip Clay is basically the exact same. And that's getting decluttered too. This lipstick I like the formula of, I just don't really use it. It is very gorgeous. Like, the formula's so good. It's from Jason Wu Beauty. But, like, I just don't really wear it. Let me compare it to my other, like, pinkier colours. I think it's the colour. Like, it's a nice colour. I just don't really wear it often. And if I am gonna wear it, I'm gonna wear... I have a Kaleidos Lip Clay that's like a slightly more neutral version of it. That one right there. So yeah, actually, that's also going to get decluttered. Sorry, Jason. Now, my Kaleidos Lip Clay collection, a lot of these are actually, like, finished. Like, you saw me swatching Adobe. This is actually finished, so this will be getting decluttered, like, tossed in the bin, but I will be buying a replacement. So that's going to be gone, but it will be repurchased. Same with Cognac. This one, I have actually taken the stopper out. It's so crusty and dry because there's nothing in there, but this is my favourite. This is just my favourite. Oh god, look how yucky that is. There's nothing. Like, the stuff that's on the product that's left on the wand is the only thing that's left. But I love this colour. It's like a dried blood colour. It's getting decluttered because it's finished. It's an empty, but again, getting repurchased. Same again with Cold Smoke. This one still has a bit of life in it, just about, but again, it's an empty essentially, getting repurchased. What about... But yeah, the Kaleidos Lip Clay formula is my favourite, like, lipstick formula. It's just good shit, man. It's just really good. I'm just gonna swatch all of these to see. Oh yeah, you're definitely good. What's your name? Pink Moon. I'm pretty sure you're still good. Yeah. Nice and creamy. It's still holding on. Doesn't need repurchasing. What about Wild Apple? Are you called Wild Apple? Yeah. Not gonna lie, this is my least used Kaleidos Lip Clay. And honestly, do I need it? I think I'll declutter Wild Apple. I just don't use it. And that means I have more space for more Kaleidos Lip Clays. We have Mercury Wave. Oh, I love that one. Love that one. And then I think this one is also another empty, but it's really sad because it's, again, one of my favourite shades ever. This is Rubino. Yeah, that's no longer with us. Okay, I took a little break, had a shower, reevaluated things. Yeah, I think we last left off at the Kaleidos Lip Clays, so these are the only lip clays that I'll be keeping. The rest of these, which are my favourite shades, are gonna be, they're all empties, and I will repurchase them as soon as possible. Now these right here were sent to me by Glisten Cosmetics. They're a sea beauty brand, and they're the, like, lip duos. They're like lip stain duos with, like, lip glosses on the other side. Now, I wanted to make content on these because I actually really like this formula. I really like them. They've also sent me a couple eyeshadow palettes. I'm not a big fan of their eyeshadow formula, but these are brilliant. But I don't think I need all of these, so let me, like, have a look. So we have this one. All the names are in Mandarin, so I have no idea what the names are. I think I know 2 of them. This one, I believe it's called The Poet and the Sixpence. But it's like a nice, like, nudie colour. And then it's got like a goldy gloss on the other side. I like this one. This is one that I do use. The other one that I really like is Castle, I believe it's called. This one's just a lovely, like, rusty, like, blood brown. Like, browny red. I really like it. It reminds me a lot of Cognac from Kaleidos. And these lip stains are brilliant, and I won't swatch all the glosses because I don't really want my hand to be sticky. But we also have 3 other shades, so I need to decide, because I love this packaging, by the way, this is absolutely stunning, but I need to decide if I actually need all of these. I don't know the name of this shade, but that is, like, too similar to Castle, and I like this tone a little bit more, so that'll be decluttered. This one I really like. I brought this with me to Gran Canaria. This one's lovely. It's just a lovely, like, neutrally colour. And the gloss is really cool. It's like a green. It's like a greeny toned one. And then the last one, I think, did I take this one to Gran Canaria with me? Or did I take to Castle with me? I don't remember. This one's like a pinkier tone. I don't know. I don't think I need this one, because I think I would rather use, like, my Kaleidos lip clays for, like, a pinkier tone. The gloss is lovely. It's like a bluey purple. Like, the gloss is stunning. Like, I'd keep the gloss on its own, but I'm not keeping a lip duo if I'm only going to use half of it. Plop everything back in the drawer. I am quite happy that I got rid of quite a few, and also getting rid of my Kaleidos lip clays that were empty. Like, I was holding on to them because I still could use them technically, but now they're to the point where, like, they're just dry and crusty and there's nothing left. So, yeah, this is already a lot less overwhelming, but I will definitely be repurchasing those 4 lip clays when I can, because I am going to be missing them. So, yeah. Jesus. I think I'm gonna turn this drawer into essentially a Shop My Stash drawer again. Let me take these out because these were just palettes that I was using recently, and I just chucked them in there because I couldn't be bothered to put them away properly because I'm very smart. We have the, what is it? The Glominatrix, like, mini palettes. I think I will be keeping these in this drawer because they're palettes that I want to focus on. I have used them quite a bit off camera, but I would like to, you know, make a video with them, so I will keep them in here. We then also had this palette, which had, like, just some shadows that I was using, so I'm just going to pop those back into their respective palettes. But yeah, this is my blue-purple single shadows. These are my Cleona shadows, my beloveds. They're lovely, very, very lovely. These are my, I'm pretty sure these are the Glimmering Creatures Volume 3. I think they're now called Glistening Creations from Glominatrix. They're just some really beautiful, spicy, neutral shadows, and they just live in here for now. And then this one is my other single shadow palette with just every other colour. But yeah, I could probably put the spicy neutrals, like, in this palette, but I think they're just in there because they're easy to grab. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in this drawer, so I am just gonna plop my single shadows back at the very back of this drawer because that's where they've tended to live for all these years. And yeah, I think like I said, I want to turn this back into a Shop My Stash drawer of makeup that I want to kind of focus on. I don't know if I'll do regular Shop My Stashes anymore. I kind of lost the inspiration to do them. But maybe every so often. But yeah, I want to focus on these. I also want to take some of the blushes from the top drawer and pop them in here, but I think I will do that in my own time when I kind of look around and go, these are the makeup products I want to focus on. And last but certainly not least, the palettes. Lord, how are we gonna do this? I did forget to say, but this is an empty magnetic palette that I just pop other single shadows in. This will go back in here. But yes, the palette drawer. So, oh, again, I forgot. So these are the palettes that were on my desk / in this drawer. I will say I want to put the Lin's palette in my focus drawer because it's still pretty newish to me. Well, not really new anymore, but like, I want to focus on it. So, I think the best course of action here is to take everything out and then just put everything back in. Fair warning, this drawer doesn't close all the way, and because of that, a lot of stuff can get in this drawer, so it is a little bit dirty. If you see dirt, mind your business, please. Please mind your business. We listen and we don't judge. In terms of eyeshadow palettes, so we have my stack of Glominatrix palettes. I won't do like an in-depth talking about my palettes because, you know, I think I've done one fairly recently and I don't want to make this video even longer than it is, but these are all of the ones. I will say though that, also this is not sponsored, it's just like a new makeup thing that I want to discuss. They are re-releasing Nearly Natural in different packaging, and I will be buying it. I do get Glominatrix in PR, but some bits I do buy myself, and I feel like Nearly Natural, I want to get the remastered version, so I will be probably buying that. But yeah, none of these are going anywhere. Love them. This is the Haggard thing that I was talking about. So this is one of their palettes. I believe this is the, it's not Ecstasy of Saintus, I think. I don't remember what this one is called. It looks like this. It's very pretty. I kept it because of the gold, but like I have other golds that I have like one other gold in my collection that like I think to use over this one, and this can look a bit chunky, and like I just don't need this, so I think I'm just gonna get rid. Like the formula's fine, it's nothing to write home about, it's alright, but like it's taking up space, and I want to only keep things that I actually will actively use a lot. We also have this very old Odin's Eye palette, the Flora Story palette with Makeup Just for Fun, Amanda. I love this palette very, very dearly. Very much keeping. Oh, when I mentioned that there was a gold that I preferred, God, there's Spectra paint on this as well. It's from the Blend Bunny All Done Up palette, this shade right here. I forgot about these palettes, these Fantasy Cosmetica ones. I really like these palettes. I need to dip into them again soon because I really, really like them, especially Sorcerer. I love Sorcerer. I mean, I've hit 3 pans in this one. I really like this one. It's very fun. Remember when I first bought this palette? If you were around on my channel when I purchased this palette, you're an OG. You are an OG. And it's lasted, I think this is my oldest palette in my collection. Yeah, this is my oldest palette. Still one of my favorites. It's stuck. This is a palette that I don't know if I want to keep. It's from Cherry Cosmetics. I believe it's called the Steel Heart palette. It's a C Beauty brand, and I think it's very like elegante, very like cool toned. And I don't have many cool tones in my collection. However, ever since getting, again, Warlock of the Wood, that one has cool tones that I use all the time. This one I feel like there's just too many shades. I don't know, I think I'll keep it around for a little bit longer, but I can see myself eventually passing this along to somebody, but I think I'll keep it for a little bit. Alright, that's the palette drawer. Not the most optimized, but you know, it is what it is. This is how it's gonna be. But I am quite happy and quite content with my eyeshadow palette collection. I don't really feel the need to buy more eyeshadows, which is really good. That being said, like, there are certain exceptions that I will make, like, for an example, Blend Bunny, if they come out with a palette that I really like, I'll definitely be buying more of that. Same with Divaroon, same with Geology if I don't get that in PR, and same with Glaminatrix, again if I don't get it in PR. They're my favourite eyeshadow brands, I would say. Glaminatrix, Blend Bunny, and Divaroon and Geology. They're my 4 favourite, like, brands for eyeshadows. Extremely— oh, I completely forgot. Come here. I forgot about you. Oopsie. And here is the after. I am really happy with my desk, like, considering it literally looked like a fucking mess beforehand and now it's this. I feel really refreshed looking at this. All of this stuff here I will be, like, washing and doing all that in the next few days. My lashes and my all-nighter setting spray I think are just gonna live on my desk just to make it easy. Yeah, and let's just have another little overview of the drawers, shall we? That's another day. I need to get a box for it, that's another day. We do not talk about her. But this, we do talk about. Look at that! A cheeky overview. Probably the biggest change was this drawer, which I love. I love how I can see all of my blushes now. Like, okay, granted these are layered on top, but like, for the most part, I can see all of my blushes, like liquid blushes. Really like that. It just looks, oh, so nice. Love that my Glaminatrix kind of match with my Nabla ones. Lovely, and my sponges will live there. I think that's just such a better use of the space. This drawer didn't really change much, just added the mascaras and the highlighters that have been decluttered. Just a little jimmy around with things. This drawer, again, quite a bit of change, quite a bit of decluttering. Very nice, very demure, very mindful. This drawer, shot my stash, things I want to kind of focus on, and single shadows. And then we have eyeshadows. Gorgeous. There we go. Alrighty, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have really enjoyed doing this. Do let me know if you're doing a spring clean of your collection. Yeah, if you enjoyed this. My lip is bleeding, just ignore that. I feel really refreshed, I think also partly because I had a shower, like, midway through. Like, I feel clean, I feel good, I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to actually play with makeup again and actually, like, feel relieved sitting here and creating, so that was the main thing. Like, selfishly, this video was just for me to be like, let's sort my life out and actually make my makeup space something that I want to sit in. But I hope you enjoyed it as well, because, like, I don't know, I love watching videos like this. Do let me know if there's any type of content that you'd like to watch from me. I'm open to taking any suggestions because, again, I'm trying to get my creative spark back for filming. My last couple videos, even though they have been like a couple months ago at this point, I am really proud of them, like my, you know, my bingo card and also like my favorites and my get ready with me. I really like long form, like really long form videos of just sitting down and yapping. It just feels good. It feels really good. As much as I do like Instagram for like short form transition, like content, I like long form. It's my comfort zone. I'm a yapper at heart. So yeah, any suggestions, I would be very appreciative. Appreciative. I also have content that I want to do a get ready with me talking about my trip to Gran Canaria, my first friend holiday, and talking about all the makeup that I brought with, because I still remember all the products that I brought with me. So that might be fun. But yeah, again, Yappers Anonymous. I'm yapping at you too much. But yeah, let me know if there's any content that you'd like to see from me. I'm so open to any ideas. Any ideas. If you'd like to see more content from me, you can follow me on my Instagram. It's faerie.skye right here. I post all my looks there and I'm active on there most days. I was gonna say every single day, but most days I'm active on there. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!